Diane Sawyer's exclusive interview with Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg. 6 years after its founding, the site, adored by hundreds of millions, is also one of the most controversial of the internet age. A recent dust-up over privacy issues left many users feeling used. So how does Mark Zuckerberg win them back?
The company has entered into a sort of tango with its users over privacy. The latest example, cumbersome privacy settings that may mean in the default mode, you're allowing personal photos and information to go out to everybody.
We know that you've had a series through the years of inflamed episodes in which you then had to address them.
Yeah, we've made mistakes, for sure.
There's just uncertainty, distrust based on the fact that there was at one point a default share with everybody episode.
Right, I mean, the business model and the way that we support Facebook is through advertising. And we do that because we don't want to charge people for the site. And we've made this commitment that people will never have to pay to use Facebook. They don't have to pay now, they never will. The more types of stuff you can put up, the better.
Zuckerberg is adamant that Facebook responds to users' privacy needs, but says that it has a larger mission to nudge everyone to share more, not less.
What about just changing the default setting, I guess is the bottom line question.
I think the right thing is to make it so that certain information by default is always private, right? So for example, your phone number, other contact information, where you live, right? That stuff should be private. Only the people you've said, okay, this is my friend, I trust them, should be able to see this. Other things like photos, we think makes sense to be shared with the community around you.
So no plan to change default?
No, I think it's set in the way that helps people share, the way that most people want to on the site.
Confident now, but last May we saw him at a conference.
I can't go back and change the past. I can only do what we think is the right thing going forward.
We asked him about visibly sweating.
We saw the conference in which you were sweating.
Yeah, I was wearing a very hot hoodie.
Wasn't because you hated interviews?
No,
Wasn't because you were
I've done a lot
squirming?
of Q&As in the past and interviews, and normally I don't sweat. Usually I'm a little sweaty.
Right here. I'm looking, you're sweat-free.
Yeah, well, so far.
So far.
So far, so good. Facebook now employs more than 1,600 people.
Making it so that people can easily talk to each other while they're working throughout the day, I think creates a better work environment.
Yeah.
And it's also more fun.
Headquarters here in Palo Alto, quintessential Silicon Valley, wide open spaces, cleverly named conference rooms. The staff gets 3 meals a day, even their laundry done for free.
Do you think your biggest competitor is going to be something you haven't seen yet?
I think that's true.
Know?
I think that's true.
Not Google?
You know, I mean, there are a lot of great companies that are trying to do different things, but I think history would say that a company should focus on new upstart companies rather than large existing companies.
What is it to be 26 and sitting astride this thing? What is it?
I think it's really exciting, right? I mean, a lot of the people at this company are part of the first generation of people who really grew up with computers and the internet. What are you working on, Mackinday?
I say you're getting up there. You're worried about the 15-year-olds coming and taking your hair?
You know, 15-year-olds say the funniest things. I mean, we ask, you know, I was talking to a group of high school students, and the person actually told me that she thought that email was too slow. And my reaction was, are you kidding? Email is instantaneous.
You guys were the inventors of Facebook. You invented Facebook.
So are you going to go to see the movie?
I don't think so. I don't read books about us. I don't read a lot of the press about us, so I'm probably not going to see the movie either.
Yeah. Would you have liked somebody else to play you?
I don't know, I've never met him. He seems like a nice guy. Actually, his cousin works here.
What?
Yeah, his cousin is a designer here. We have meetings all the time. We're working on designing a product together. Yeah, it's a small world.
The world Zuckerberg is making even smaller. For Nightline, Diane Sawyer in Palo Alto.